So I'm back here for part 2 on that correlation between neurodivergence and queerness. So in the first one, I just kind of went into the correlation, some of the scientific studies or research that is showing that it is a correlation or overlap. And I know many of you have some questions about why is that the case, so I'm going to probably go into a few quick points about that and then go into the sexuality spectrum. So one of the main reasons why the overlap is because different wiring, different norm. Both neurodivergence and queerness are not binary thinking. So it's not black and white, all or nothing. Hormones, the biology play a big role in how things are in the body. So how you perceive things from a race, depth of perception. So there's a lot of factors that play in a role of why they overlap. There's so many reasons that those who are neurodivergent would know and understand how they kind of go hand in hand. But also, like I like to mention, like I mentioned before, just because you're neurodivergent does not mean you're queer, and just because you're queer does not mean you're neurodivergent. But it's quite common for it to overlap. Understanding your sexuality is a part of understanding who you are. So first I want to talk about biological sex. We have female and male, and usually a lot of people just like to break it down to like black and white. And we always forget about that middle, which is intersex. Intersex is a part of the divine diversity too. So we have male on one end of the spectrum, we have female, but we also have intersex. So that is proof that there's a diversity, a scale, a spectrum within the biological sex alone. A lot of us, I think, we focus on what do we see with our eyes, the physical eyes, not knowing that the different things that play a role underneath that. Now going down into the sexuality spectrum, romantic orientation, right? Who you are attracted to, because attraction, also there's a difference between attraction and intimacy. There's a lot. I'm probably going to put like a chart for like the different types of attractions here and what does that look like. And then now going to sexual orientation. So you can homo, gay on one end of the spectrum, and then hetero, straight on it. And in between you have those who are like attracted to more than two genders, right? We have bi, and etc., etc. And even within that spectrum is another spectrum. We have the asexuality spectrum. Sexuality spectrum, put another chart here. One end is asexual, having no sexual attraction, and the other end is sexual. But in between that is demisexual, for example. Demisexual sexual attraction is circumstantial to emotional attraction. There's so many things that in play that is not just black and white, what we see on the inside. Having that awareness and having clarity of who you are, and to be able to connect to yourself on that intimate level to help you connect better to others. And then to open your minds and your hearts to know that you're not the only one who exists on here. Like God creates whomever or whatever he wills, and to be able to just have some type of compassion